Hello everyone. Good morning students. Dear students, in previous class we discussed a very important chapter of your NCRT exercise and we solved all the questions based on that topics. Okay. Now, listen, today we are going to discuss a very important chapter of your NCRT exercise, which is what? Circles. Okay. So, dear students, first we revise all the concept related to circle ki what is the concept of circles, okay, and what is the, and then after we take and discuss the some important theorems based on circles, okay, and we take and solve some important question of based on that theorem. So let's see, first of all we discuss about the what is the concept of circles. Okay, dear student, you know that very well. Circle is a point. It is the locus of a point in a plane in such a way which moves in a plane in such a way which its distance from a given fixed point is always constant. In this way, dear student, suppose that any point P move in a path in such a way its distance from a given fixed point O is remains always constant, then the locus of the point P, the path of the point P is form a circle. Okay, and that fixed point, dear student, is called the center of the circle, and the distance between the points and that fixed point means center of the circle is known as its radius of the circle. Okay, dear students, so this is the concept of circle. Now we discuss some important terms, okay, related to circles. Okay, like as first of all, if we says that what is the first of all we discuss about what is the concept of diameter. Okay, then after we discuss about what is the concept of chord. Then after we discuss about what is the concept of what? Segment. Then after we discuss about the what is the concept of sector of the circle. Then after we discuss about what is the concept of central angle. Central angle, and then also we discuss about what is the concept of arc. Okay, and now we discuss about what is the concept of semicircle. Semicircle. Okay, so we discuss all that important terms related to circle, because of we now without knows that point you can't solve any question based on circle. So first of all we discuss one by one all the important parts of the circle. Let's see. So first of all we discuss about the chord. Let's see. First of all, dear student, we discuss about the chord. What is the concept of chord? Dear student, it is a line segment. Chord is a line segment joining which is joining any 2 points on the circle. Suppose that we discuss the chord by the help of the diagram. Suppose that we have a circle. Suppose that we have a circle with center O and radius R. Suppose that, okay, and let us take 2 points A and B on the circle. Suppose then we take let us take 2 points A and B which is lies on the circle. Okay, dear student, then the line segment joining that points, okay, in this way. Suppose if we join AB, okay, so that line segment which is joining that 2 points on the circle is known as what? Chord of the circle. Chord of the circle. So here AB is what? AB is the chord of the circle. Okay, dear friends. Now in this way we clear the concept of the circle, chord of the. Now we discuss about the diameter of the circle. What is the concept of diameter? Dear friends, the longest chord of the circle is known as its diameter, or we can say that a chord passing through the circle, sorry, center of the circle. A chord, the diameter is a chord of the circle which is passes through the center of the circle. Suppose that if we draw a line segment in this way, suppose the CD, we take 2 points C and D on the circle and we joining that 2 points, and that line segment passes through the center. So in this way we can say that कि diameter is the longest chord of the circle, as well as we can say that कि diameter of the circle is the chord of the circle which is passes through the center. If any chord of the circle passes through the center, okay, in that ways, in this way as it is, okay. Dear friends, if we in this way we can say the longest chord of the circle is called the diameter of the circle, as well as we can say that कि chord passes through the center of the circle is called what? Is called chord of the circle. Now we clear the concept of the chord. Now dear students, we discuss about the semicircle. Dear students, you know that if any chord of the circle which is passes through the center of the circle, suppose here AB is the chord, okay, and which is passes through the center of the circle, then it is called the diameter of the circle. And one important relation between the radius and the diameter is always equal to 2 times its radius. Based on diameter of a circle is always equal to the 2 times of its radius. And you know that if we discuss about the semicircle, then the chord of the circle, the longest chord of the circle means the diameter. Dear student, the diameter of the circle divides the circle in 2 equal parts, and each equal part is said to be a semicircle. Okay, dear student, each equal part is known as what? Semicircle. Suppose that this is C. So dear student, the part ACBOA is known as what, dear student? Semicircle. So in this way we can say that, dear students, ki diameter of the circle divides the circles in 2 equal parts, and each equal part is said to be a what? Yeah, is said to be a semicircle of the circle. Okay, dear students. So in this way we clear the concept of the diameter semicircle of the semicircle. Okay, now so we are also clear the concept of semicircle. Now dear students, we clear the concept. Now we discuss about the arc. What is the concept of arc of the circle? Let's see. Now we discuss about the arc. Dear students, a continuous piece of a circle is known as the arc of the circle. Suppose that if we have a circle with center O and radius R, okay, a continuous piece, suppose A and B are 2 points on the circle, then the continuous piece of the circle, suppose if we take the part AB, so in this way here that continuous piece of the circle is known as what? Arc of the circle. And arc of the circle is denoted by in this way. Dear friends, this is what? Arc AB. We read as what? We read as arc AB. Okay, dear friends. And so in this way we can say that the continuous piece, a continuous part, a continuous piece of a circle is known as the arc. And dear friends, one important, there are 2 types of arc. First one is what? Minor arc. Second one is what? Major arc. Second one is what? Major arc. Okay, dear friend. And here AB, here arc AB is your what? Minor arc. This is what? Minor arc. And if we says that, if we ask you, dear student, what is the measure of that circle? So if we consider that arc BA, this, okay, this in that figure, arc BA in this way, okay, arc BA is what? This is what? Major arc of the circle. Okay, thus in this way we clear the concept of the arc. One important thing is related to arc, means the continuous piece of the circle is known as arc, and there are 2 types of arc, minor and major. So in that figure, if we consider the arc AB, then it is said to be a minor arc, and if we consider the arc BA, then it is said to be what? Major arc. Now clear the concept of arc. Okay, now dear friend, we clear the concept of central angle. What is the concept of central angle? Let's see. Dear friends, the angle subtended by an arc at the center of the circle. Suppose that here this is the center of, this is a circle with center O and radius R. There is any circle represented in this way. Here C represent the circle, O represent its center, and R represent its radius. So if we write in this way, we can write in this way. This is suppose a circle C with center O and radius R be written in this way. Okay. Now we clear the concept of what central angle. Just I discussed about that. Ki the angle subtended by an arc at the center of the circle. Suppose this is the center of the circle and AB is our arc, minor arc. Then if we join OA and OB each equal to R, now you know that the line joining any point on the circle to the center of a circle is known as what? Radii. So these are the radii of the circle, OA and OB. Here OA and OB is what? This is the radii of the circle. And we discuss about the central angle, na? So the angle subtended by an arc at the center of the circle. Okay. So that angle, that arc subtend an angle. Suppose that we take here, let angle AOB is equal to theta. Then that angle theta is said to be what? Central angle. This is known as what, dear student? Central angle. In this way, we can say that, dear student, the angle subtended by an arc at the center of the circle is what is called the central angle of the circle. Okay. Now, in that figure, here theta be the central angle of the circle. Okay. Now, and one important thing is that the central angle is represented by in this way. If we write the angle measuring of an angle by an arc AB is equal to theta, and so that angle represented in this way, it means angle measuring by an arc AB at the center of the circle theta. So any central angle is represented in this way. Okay. Now we clear the concept of central angle. Now we discuss about what is the concept of segment. Let's see. Now we discuss about what segment. Dear students, suppose this is the circle with center O and radius R. We discuss about segment. Suppose that A and B are 2 points on the circle, and if we join that 2 lines, that then here AB is the chord of the circle, na? Ki the line joining any 2 points on the circle is known as what? Chord. So AB is the chord. Okay. Now here segment is the region enclosed in the circle. Okay. This one, the region enclosed by or bounded by an arc and a chord is known as what? Segment. There is that region ACBA. Region ACBA is what? Segment of the given circle. Segment of the given circle. Thus, in this way, we can say that the region bounded by an arc and a chord of the circle is known as what? Segment of the circle. Now clear the concept of segment. Okay, now we discuss about the sector of the circle. What is the concept of sector? Let's see. Suppose that this is the center of the circle O. Okay, and we take 2 points A and B, and we join OA and OB. This is the radii of the circle, and then in this way the region bounded by an arc and radii of the circle. Okay, dear student, in this way we can say that region of the circle, that region means suppose that is point C. So the region ACBOA, region ACBOA is called what? Sector of circle. Okay, dear student, in this way we can say that the region bounded by an arc and radii of the circle is known as what? A sector of the circle. Okay, in this way, dear students, we clear the concept of all important terms related to circle. Okay, now dear students, we take some important theorem based on the circle and solve it. Then after we take and solve some questions of the circle based on that topic. Okay, so first we take some theorem based on circle. Let's see. Now we take a very important theorem, and there are so many questions based on these theorem in your NCERT exercise. Your theorem is what? The perpendicular from the center of a circle, the perpendicular from the center of the circle to a chord bisects the chord. Okay, bisects the chord. Okay, this is the theorem here. This is very important theorem of your NCERT exercise. Here we have to show that the perpendicular from the center of the circle to a chord, okay, bisects the chord. Okay, so in that theorem, first of all we form a circle. Let's see. Suppose that this is the circle of the circle. Suppose this is a circle, and we take two chords as we take 2 points on the circle A and B, and we join just AB. And let's see. First of all, we write the given. Dear friend, in proving the theorem, any types of theorem, first of all we write given, then to prove, then construction if any, then after we write proof. Okay, so in that, first of all we get what? Here the perpendicular from the center of the circle. So we draw, suppose the OL perpendicular to AB, and we just join OA and OB. So first of all we write a circle C with center O and radius R, in which AB is a chord, and OL perpendicular to AB, which is given in our theorem, na? Because just in theorem, which is given as what? The perpendicular from the center of the circle to a chord. So we have, it is given. What is the given? We have given OL perpendicular to AB. Okay, OL perpendicular to AB. Okay, now let's see. So we write as a circle C with center O and radius R, in which AB is the chord and OL perpendicular to AB. Now we write what? To prove. What we prove? We have to show that what? Bisects the chord. Bisects the chord means what? LA is equal to LB. Okay, we have to bisect the chord means that that line segment divides the given chord in two equal parts. So LA is equal to LB. We have to show that LA is equal to LB. Now we write what? Construction. What I do in construction? We just join OA and OB. We join OA and OB and draw OL perpendicular to AB, which is given in our theorem. Okay, now let's see. We write as its proof. Now, just in proving that theorem, first of all we take a triangle. Which triangle? First of all we take triangle ALO, okay, and BLO. Okay, now in triangle ALO and BLO we have what? We have, let's see, we have as what? OA is equal to what? OB. O is equal to O, because of each equal to dear students are right. OA is equal to OB, and OL is common. OL is equal to OL. This is what? Common, and this is common. And dear students, angle OLA is equal to angle OLB. This is each equal to 90 degree. Okay, dear friends, look, OA is equal to OB, OL is equal to OL, this is common, and OLA is equal to OLB, each equal to 90 degree. Each equal to what, dear students? 90 degree. Thus, by RHS congruency criterion, thus by RHS criterion, we have triangle ALO congruence to triangle BLO. Okay, this one. So by RHS, by right hypotenuse, that is we have angle triangle ALO congruence to triangle BLO. Thus by CPCT, thus by CPCT, dear student, AL is equal to BL. Means what is the concept of CPCT? We have a congruent part of corresponding part of congruent triangle. So we have what? LA is equal to what? LB. L is equal to LB. Hence proved. Hence proved. Okay, dear students. Thus, dear student, in this way we can say that the perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the chord bisects the chord. Okay, so this is one of the most important theorem of your NCERT exercise. Dear student, there are so many questions based on that topic in your NCERT exercise. Okay, now we take some important questions of your NCERT exercise based on that theorem. Okay, let's see some questions based on that theorem. Now we take some question. Your question: the radius of a circle. The radius of a circle is 13 centimeter, and the length of one of its chord is 10 centimeter. One of its chord is 10 centimeter. Find the distance of the chord. Find the distance of the chord from the center. Find the distance of the chord from the center. Let's see its solution. Let's see it. First of all, we form a circle. Let's see in this way. This is the circle and with center O, and we take AB as a chord. Okay, and we know that the perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the chord bisects the chord. This is a theorem here. Just I prove it, and just we join OA. Okay, now look. Let us consider a circle C with center O and radius R, in which AB is a chord. AB is a chord, and OL we take as L. OL perpendicular to AB, such that we know that AL is equal to BL, na? AL is equal to BL. Just because of we know that the perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the chord bisects the chord, na? So if we draw perpendicular means OL perpendicular to AB, then LA is equal to LB means bisects the chord. Now look, in question we have what? The radius of the circle is 13. We have what? We have OA. This is the radius of the circle. OA is equal to what? 13 centimeter. Okay, and the length of one of its chord is 10 centimeter. Length of chord AB is given. AB is given what? 10 centimeter. That is AL is what? Half of AB. Because of AL is what? Half of AB, na? Because of, we know that okay, this is the perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the chord bisects the chord, means AL is equal to BL. It means that AL is equal to half of AB. So here we find AL. Thus AL is equal to 1 upon 2 into 10, that is 2 5s are 10. So we have the distance AL is what? 5 centimeter. Now what we find? We find the distance of the chord from the center. We find distance of the chord from the center, means we find the distance OL. Means OL is question mark. This is find. Okay. Now this one in triangle OLA. Okay. This is the right angle triangle, na? Since look, since OLA is equal to 90 degree, na? Thus triangle OLA is a right angled triangle. And in any right angle triangle, you know that this is what? This is your base of the triangle, this is the hypotenuse of the triangle, and this is your perpendicular of the triangle. And we know that Pythagoras theorem related to for the right angle triangle, na? So according to now, thus by Pythagoras theorem, we have what we have? We have as hypotenuse square is equal to what? Base square plus perpendicular square. So here hypotenuse is what? OA. So OA square is equal to base is AL square plus PE means OL. So we have the OL square is equal to what? OA square minus AL square. What is the value of OA? The value of OA is 13, dear students. So here we write 13 square minus AL. The value of AL is what? The value of AL is 5. So here we write 5 square. Now we get what? We get as OL square is equal to, the square of 13 is 169 minus 5 5 is 25. So we have what? 144. Thus the value of OL is equal to what? Under root 144. And you know that, dear student, the square root of 144 is what? Dear student, the square root of 144 is 12 centimeter. Thus required distance from the center of the circle to the chord, that is OL is equal to what? 12 centimeter. This is our final answer. Okay. Thus, dear student, this is the process method to solve that type of question. Let's see once more time. Dear student, here hypotenuse radius is given. Here OA is the radius of the circle, and in that type of question you apply the concept, you apply the theorem ki the perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the chord bisects the chord. So in that theorem questions we apply the same theorem, and here we draw OL perpendicular to AB, and which is bisects the chord. So AB is given as 10 centimeter, then AL is equal to half of AB. So we find AL, and this distance is always perpendicular to the chord. And now this is form a right angle triangle, and in any right angle triangle we apply the Pythagoras theorem, which is hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. Okay, so we apply the same process theorem. After that we put each and every value in that theorem, and solving them we find the value of OL as 12 centimeter. Now in this way today's class we revise some important concept related to circle, and we take some important theorem based on that circle, and we take and solve one important question based on that theorem. Now dear student, first you revise all the concept which we discuss in that class. Now in next class we take and solve some important theorem of your NCERT exam, and we take and solve some other important question based on theorem. Okay, now in next class we discuss some other topics of the circle. Thank you all.